Alright, Big Jew here with a pretty big announcement, a very abrupt announcement that I've just randomly made. Because I'm looking back on all my videos I've made in the past, wow, it must be 5 years now. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm less than impressed with a lot of them. I feel like I'm holding myself back on a lot of the videos I've done, save for my vlogs. And I think the reason why my vlogs are so successful is because I'm really more outspoken in them. A lot of them are, I don't want to say a lot of them are about like more meaningful things, but when I do a gaming video, I just kind of, I just kind of play the game and kind of just dick around, and the commentary, as well spoken as I believe it is, and compared to most others, I would believe that it is a lot more, we'll say, coherent. Uh, we'll say, it's more put together. I still think that it could be worked on a little bit, and it's for that reason that I'm making one big change and a couple of very small minor changes that will hopefully turn into an evolution of sorts for my YouTube personality. I'm not really famous on YouTube, and it wasn't really my aspiration to be like, really popular on YouTube. Uh, until I started comparing my LP videos really to others and saying to myself, you know what? I sound better than a lot of these guys who I even some of them whom I'm subscribed to. I'd be like, you know what? I sound a lot better than he does. I sound a lot better than most of these other guys. And I'm not getting the recognition that I believe I deserve. So it's for that reason that finally, after agonizing about it for 5 years, and even pressured for 5 years, I'm going to start branching out. Starting today, July 10th, I decided to make a Twitter, and I decided to make a Reddit account. So those two things. And we're going to be talking, starting from this day forward, and my vlogs are going to be, okay, they've been about serious things regardless. And they're going to be about, and that's going to continue to change. That trend is going to continue to keep going. But a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about are very personal issues of mine that I've been meaning to talk about for a long time. Stuff with my personal life. Because for the past, we'll say, maybe 4 years, I really haven't been, like, I haven't had, I've been really, have not felt really complete about certain things. And there's a number of reasons for that, and the biggest reason is, I'll talk about the biggest reason later on, really, when I can actually get a video together to actually say that. One change I'm gonna make, I want to start editing my videos again. I don't really know how to do this. My equipment is awful. I've never been the one to brag about how good my equipment is when I record stuff, but I want to try, at least to try to edit videos again, whether I'm using YouTube's stupid editor or some other program that allows me to just split footage. I don't even care about anything else. I just want to split some damn footage on my LP videos, and even make actually no, I'm not gonna make jump cuts with my vlog videos, because I'd like to be proud enough to say that I do not use any jump cuts at all when I'm in front of the camera. I think that's a very I think that's a very good trait of mine, that I can speak not eloquently, but like that I can speak at length and not require the use of a jump cut. You know, similar to Darkside Phil and Spoonie, and who else? Another wrestling commentator, good mic work. He kind of uses jump cuts, but not really. OTRS, they do that too. I'm going to be mentioning a lot of other channels as well, and putting them on my in the descriptions as well, if it's possible. If I don't know, if I get around to doing it, I don't know. I'm still very lazy when it comes to YouTube, and I really want to find a reason to actually, you know, put forth a decent effort into video making, which I feel like I was doing that in like 2011, and then by 2012, I just kind of went through the motions. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm going through that not only with YouTube, but I'm going through that with bowling as well. I even mentioned in my what do you call it, on my channel description, which I barely ever update. I don't know why. I just, for some reason, it feels like a big fucking chore for me to update the stuff on my YouTube channel. I said, oh, I was gonna make a bowling tutorial. Guess what? I never did that shit. But guess what? I'm gonna put my damnedest fucking effort into doing it. If anything, just to help myself rediscover my bowling basics. Because I've been sucking shit at bowling as of late. I haven't done any infield. I don't want to call them pickup videos, but I guess that's what people would call it. You know, a cold approaching videos, whatever. I haven't done one of those, and I've been meaning to, but I just, for some reason, things just slip. You know, you get caught into routine, and routine's my biggest enemy, because when I get caught into a routine, man, let me tell you, that's the only thing on my mind is what the routine is. You know what I mean? Like, and I kind of ignore everything else, and I really have ignored everything else. I've ignored a lot of things regarding YouTube. I, you know, when it comes to bowling, I haven't practiced much about it, and I've been meaning to do a lot more bowling videos. There's a guy I'm subscribed to named Wolfman. I think it's like 1, 2 something something. I don't know. There's a bunch of numbers at the end of it. And Wolf's Rain. He has like an anime. Like, is that like an anime character? I don't remember. It sounds very familiar, but like, so it's the same guy, and he does videos of him just bowling, and I'm like, well, fuck me. Why don't I do that? I like bowling as much, if not more, than him. Why the fuck don't I do that shit? I don't know why. I have no idea why. And it would be great. And I just don't get it. I mean, there's so many things I need to address. But, yes. From this day forward, right now, actually, what I'm going to do is probably going to go to the gym. And, I'm going to do some gym lifting videos as well. If I can. And, if I, you know, find it necessary, or if I, you know, can what am I talking about? I'm not afraid to be embarrassed at all when it comes to video making. I really am not. In front of strangers, I'm fine. In front of friends, I'm not. But that's going to change, because the name of this channel. First of all, I want to talk about the origins of it. Okay. How this channel came up. How I started calling myself the Big Jew. Well, It all comes back to, let's rewind the clock back to 2007. I started watching The Angry Video Game Nerd. And I said, you know what? I want to make a character very similar to the Angry Video Game Nerd, only I could wear like college stuff and like be like some like angry, weird Jewish frat boy and call myself the angry college Jew. And like I can like rage on games and use like frat boy speak. Feel like, you know, have like a beer and like, and I don't know what the most frat boys wear. They, you know, they wear their frat clothing, obviously. But, you know, they wear like wife beaters and shit. And, you know, and they have this tone of speaking, bro. You know, man. You know, bro. This game sucks, bro. Bro, I don't get, man, bro. You know, and I was gonna do that, and then on the same network that AVGN was on, Game Trailers. Keep in mind, this is back 2007, 2008. There's a guy named Game Jew, and I'm like, well, there goes that fucking idea. And I go, you know what? I'm just gonna do a YouTube channel anyways. The hell with it. The first one was called College Jew, which was kind of lame. So then I called myself Big Jew. I'm like, oh, I'm the Big Jew now. And then my bowling buddy uh, made a really good nickname for me. Just a really silly nickname, using my actual first name. My first name is Joel, and he called me Joelsuf. And I'm like, that is fucking awesome. That is the coolest name anyone's ever gave me. Like, there was one competitor to it, Joelsky, but, you know, I'm not Russian, or I'm not of any Eastern European heritage, so that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, at the last, I mean, with ski at the last, you know, letters of any last name, or any name at all, would 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 usually denote, you know, some kind of Eastern European heritage. And I'm like, well, I'm not Eastern European, so that doesn't really fit. But Joelsuf is just like, it just rolls off the tongue very well. Joelsuf. And that is what my Twitter handle is going to be called. I'm going to call it The Mind of Joelsuf. If I can put that on there. If I can put the whole thing on there. If not, it'll just be Joelsuf. Uh, and yeah. So I'm going to make it right now. Or not right now, but I'm going to make it sometime today on Friday. And I'll put a link for you. Any of you interested in following, I'll put that link in the description. Now, why did it take so long for me to join the 21st century and get a Twitter? Well, I don't like social networking, okay? Let me get something to drink real quick here. Sweet tea. The same guy who called me Joelsuf got me on sweet tea, by the way. This shit is amazing! Anyway, why have I systematically avoided Twitter for the last 5 years? Even though I knew as soon as it came out in 2009, I'm like, that's the big thing right there. That fuck MySpace, because that was back when MySpace was still around. I don't know if it's still around today, but it was definitely around in 2008. I'm like, MySpace, that's gonna get buried by fucking Twitter. I knew it. Like, as soon as it came out, because it's like 88. It's like ADD's best friend. It's like you get like 100 characters to post an opinion, a status, uh, to call someone out. You can like say, "Oh, there's my mic. Say hi to my microphone." You know, you can like say like at, you know, whatever. Check this out, and then you can share something. And guess what? And the whole thing with things that they're trending and shit like that, I knew that it would behoove me to get one, but I was scared. I was scared because social networking, in my opinion, is extremely, or can be, and it is not in nature, but it can be extremely toxic. Extremely toxic. For example, on my Facebook, a lot of my Facebook friends love to talk about social issues, specifically regarding race and gender, as if they are fucking college sociology professors. And I want to just like reach inside my laptop and shake the shit out of them and be like, yo! Talking about that kind of stuff only proves that you're still believing the stereotypes. It only proves that you may be a supremacist for whatever cause you are championing. And it only proves to me that you are not comfortable with the way you are thinking. And that you are not a completely good person yet. Here's why I don't really talk about social issues. I know how to be a good person, okay? I'm not I'm a smart ass. I'm a real big smart ass in public with whole strangers. I'm a smart ass, but I'm extremely polite to everybody. I'm polite. I'm polite and friendly towards anybody who isn't adversely affecting me directly. Indirectly, doesn't matter. Like, let's say, okay, I get this at my job all the time. Some guys will roll up and they got hip hop music like blaring from their car, and it can like it shakes the walls of my job. Okay, is that annoying? Yes. Is it adversely affecting me? No, it's not, because it'll go away in a matter of a few minutes. They'll go inside, they'll ask to buy a cigar or something like that, or they'll buy some alcohol, or whatever, college kids do to make themselves feel better after being stressed out for a whole week. And then, I'll ask for that identification, they say they won't have it. And I'm saying, well, I'm sorry, I need for you to give me some legit ID in order to buy this stuff. And they go, oh, they go, oh, that's bullshit, man. That's fucked up, man. And they go, it is fucked up. Well, I don't cuss I don't cuss, but I go like, it is. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry. And they're like, you can't do anything about it? I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. No matter what I do, I'm still polite and friendly because that shit comes back to you. Now, around my buddies, of course, that's when I'm a smartass. Around women, I'm a smartass because guess what? Women are accosted and approached and harassed daily, hourly even, by overly friendly guys, overly polite guys who have an agenda. Me, I'm just a smartass because it's funny. You know what I mean? To women, and women don't take that shit as seriously as guys. But I'm going off on a tangent here. But that was the reason why I really did not want to be on mass social networking, such as Twitter, such as Reddit, which is like one of the biggest message boarding things you could possibly imagine. Tumblr, I'm on the fence about because I've heard very bad things about Tumblr. I may get one. I don't know. I do like writing and I do like blogging, but I don't like the general consensus of Tumblr, which, to my knowledge, a lot of it is female supremacists who just really hate heterosexual white men like myself. I guess I'm I'm Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong Un in their eyes. You know, I'm the evil dictator who wants to destroy everything in their eyes. You know what I mean? Someone edit that. Someone edit that. Someone take this video and like download it or something and like and copy it what I just said and then make a hate video about me, please. And that's one thing. If you don't like what I say, or if you think what I'm saying is really stupid, dumb, and lame, feel free to share it and hate on me. I don't care. It's on the internet. I'm not gonna meet you in real life, and if I do meet you in real life, we'll probably just fucking laugh about it anyways. So that's one big plan for the channel. Other plans, and I'm only okay. Now, this is the promise, and I'm gonna put this, in my channel, shortly today, hopefully, or tomorrow, or whenever I can do it. Is that I'm gonna be doing things on this channel very randomly. Videos are gonna come out at a random pace. Not a daily pace, not a weekly pace, not a monthly pace. Just do not have expectations at all for this channel. There are new projects I'm going to be doing. One of these is what I'm going to be calling. There's a series about weightlifting and how and about stupid weightlifting trends and ideas and other stuff like that called Exercises in Futility. I strongly suggest you check it out, even if you don't lift weights like I do. I don't really lift weights, but you know, I try to go to the gym. I'm still rocking the dad bod, so I don't want that. So you know, but a guy named Infinite Elge Intensity, he's hilarious. His videos are awesome and funny, and holy shit, they're amazing. He does most of his work on Daily Motion now, but there's a couple of videos from him somewhere where he, you know, makes fun of and spoofs really stupid fitness trends and really stupid fitness fads and really stupid fitness activities and stuff like that. I'm gonna be doing a different series called Life in Futility, and in this series, I'm gonna be tearing apart and making fun of really belligerently just stupid vlogs that I come across. Infield cold approaching videos that I think are lame as shit. Or not lame as shit, but I think could just use some criticism. Whether it's honest or if it's just belligerent trolling, me being an asshole. You know, that kind of stuff. Like I said, those videos are going to come out randomly. I'm not making a guarantee. My guarantee is no guarantee. Because I work 40 hours a week. I do bowling league twice a week. On Monday and Tuesday, alright, here's my schedule Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I go to bed in the morning at 6 o'clock, because I work graveyard shift. I wake up at, like, 4 o'clock, usually. You know, I try to sleep 8 to 10 hours a day, because I need the extra sleep because I'm not sleeping in a dark environment. In a completely dark environment. Therefore, you need extra sleep to, you know, when you sleep in a dark environment, your body likes it. When you sleep in a brighter environment, your body doesn't feel like it's resting at the same pace. Therefore, I try to sleep 8 to 10 hours. Now, if I were working a job during the day, I'd probably be sleeping 4 to 6, but you know. Now, wake up. You know, I do what I gotta do. I eat. You know, I shower, stuff like that. And then I go bowling league. And then right after bowling league, I go to work. And that's Monday. Tuesday is the same thing. Wednesday, then I have some free time on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all that shit. But keep in mind, I live with somebody in a one-bedroom apartment. I can't do videos like this when he's around, because we live in really close quarters. Like, he lives in his little room right there with paper-thin walls, and he plays video games all the damn time. So I won't be able to fit in a Life in Futility or even an LP video. A lot of you have probably seen. My LP videos have been coming out maybe once a week. That's because I generally do them either when he's asleep or when he is not home, the guy I live with. It's like that again. When I had my own place a year ago, or not a year ago, but like a few months ago, I was able to record every day because guess what? I was living in a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment. But I want to save up for school, so I need to pay less money. That's why I moved back here. So videos are going to be completely random. And here's another big thing. I was extremely tame when I did my LP videos, for the most part. There were a couple where I was really belligerent, where I cussed a lot. I think Mother 2/Earthbound I did that. Because the game was just so freaky, you almost had to. 7 Saga, Dragon Quest 2, I believe, and Dragon Quest 1. A lot of the Dragon Quest games I completely, you know, I was a lot more myself. You know, big smartass, was belligerent, cussed a lot. I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, Final Fantasy 7 as well. I did that a lot with Final Fantasy 7. At least I believe I did. Yeah, I think I did. Just because that game is so absurd. And it still is. And yes, I know about the remake, and yes, I am going to be playing it. And yes, I am going to do a no magic run on it. That is not going to change. What is going to change is that as belligerent and as much as I cuss on my vlogs and stuff like that, you're going to get the same kind of attitude on my LP videos, no matter what they are. Okay? I'm not going to be PG anymore. Okay? I'm going back to the... it's going to be like the Attitude Era of LPs all over again. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it's going to be. Because, I feel like within an environment such as YouTube, like, you know, like, I feel like if you have one video where you cuss and go crazy, like, well, that's gonna get around somehow. So I may as well make all my videos like that. I may as well not even care. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to make my no a lot of my challenge runs of my LPs. I tried to make a lot of them very professional sounding because, you know, it's kind of like a walkthrough. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of challenges that you know, a lot of players maybe might want to do themselves. I feel like I could still do that, but when I need to, you know, I can be creative and and you know, bring out my sassiness, my attitude, and me being a smartass and stuff like that. And the voices, I don't know if I could do the voice. I know I could speak like Archer whenever I want because that voice for me is just so easy to do. But yeah, I can speak like H. John Benjamin whenever the hell I want. So I'm definitely gonna keep talking like H. John Benjamin because it's just really funny, okay? But the other voices, man, I don't know. I might do the other voice like this, but that's about it. But I don't know about I don't know about the other ones. Like in Final Fantasy Tactics, I was trying to sound like Edge as Deladon, but it doesn't work because I don't know how to speak like Edge. I don't. Maybe that sounded like him. But you see what I mean? Like, it didn't seem natural. Certainly not as natural as H. John Benjamin. I mean, I could talk like him all day. In fact, I think I might. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. So the voices thing, that's gonna probably get cut in some aspect. What else? Um, I don't know what else really there is to say. I want to have some guests, but you know what? I'm gonna be talking about this like in maybe random Minds of Joelsuf videos. That's what my vlog series is gonna be called, The Mind of Joelsuf. Um, I really want guest commentators to play to do some commenting commentary with me on my vlogs and my video game stuff. But be real honest now, if I was living in Indiana or in South Florida, that would not be a problem at all. Because I got a lot of buddies in those places. But here it's different. Here I'm very distant from a lot of people, and that's unfortunate. Um, things got really dark. Things got really sad and lame really quickly, didn't they? But yeah, it's been a struggle for me to find and keep very close friends. And it's very unfortunate. Just to know that if I was in another place, I would have no problem doing a wrestling commentary with my buddies. And the guy I live with, um, this is gonna be like this will be a segue into another video. But he's a high functioning autistic, and he has really crazy attention deficit hyperactivity to where he'll say the same shit over and over and over and over again, and he won't even know that he's saying that. Um, I do that too, but at least I'm aware of it. He's not. It's very hard for me to have any real conversation with him at all. It's like speaking to a dog. It's like having a human puppy. That's it's like living with a human puppy. Uh, that's gonna be a segue into my first Mind of Joelsuf video. So I can't really do videos with him because it would be really lame. It would not feel right. It would not feel natural at all. And that's not a shot towards him. That's just the way he deals with things. It's the way it's the way his brain is set up. Everyone's brains are set up differently, and I'm going to be talking about this more in my first Mind of Joelsuf. Um, so yeah. And there's no one else really who I have intimate contact with here. Uh, him and a couple of my bowling buddies, the only ones, but the bowling buddies I have, they don't have the interests that I have, and that makes things really difficult. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, so in this video, I've declared the Big Jew is dead. And from his ashes rises none other than simply a man called Joelsuf. Learn to love it. All right. That's my new. That's gonna be my new one now. That's gonna be my new sign off line. Learn to love it. Peace.